Not a creepy voiced announcer, an absolute delight. That's what Kori Rumore is.
That's right.
She's
Not
a
creepy.
delight.
Delight. And
Joey
her giggle
and I-
is infectious.
Joey and I agree. She's like not having green bean casserole on your Thanksgiving table. She's a delight.
Amen.
Kori joins us now,
I agree with that.
live from wherever she is.
Hi,
Good
Kori.
morning, friends. Happy Monday.
Andy, what food does not belong on your Thanksgiving table? That's our question of the day.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Green bean casserole. That, foods mixed together.
Preach.
That is not good.
Preach it, sister. Preach it. That's right. That's right. What now? Have you got a big Thanksgiving hosting situation coming up? What's your deal?
No, we're going to go to my sister's house. It's going to be a small thing. And, usually the Bears play on Thanksgiving, so normally we don't do a big Thanksgiving. So I'm looking forward to this year because no Bears on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because the Bears ruin everything, and they'd ruin Thanksgiving.
They do. They ruin everything.
Sorry, Bears.
Bears.
All right, so Kori Rumore, the boss at the Vintage Chicago Tribune.
Oh, the boss.
Yes.
Yes.
So, okay. So I realized that Saturday was Veterans Day,
Sure.
but it was also the anniversary of Soldier Field getting its name. It was initially called Municipal Grant Park Stadium. So I thought, this is perfect for a quiz for you guys for Monday morning.
Let's do it.
Do you know the original names of 3 Chicago businesses? Okay, first one, Hotel on Michigan Avenue that opened in 1927. It's across the street from Grant Park. It's called Hilton Chicago, but some people might still call it Chicago Hilton and Towers. It was the world's largest hotel when it opened in 1927. Fugitive filmed there in 1993. Hopefully I've given you enough clues.
Mm-hmm.
What was its original name? Was it A, the Stevens Hotel, B, the Blackstone Hotel, or C, the Palmer House? What do you think?
It's a very famous hotel. It's not just a Fugitive. There's been a lot of very famous things that have happened there because it's got 3 points of access to get out. So Kennedy stayed there. I know that.
Yes, a bunch of presidents stayed there. Exactly.
Yeah. Stevens, Blackstone, or Palmer House. So it's not the Palmer House.
Because that still exists, and Blackstone still exists.
So Stevens, the Stevens Hotel.
Yes, you got it. Yes.
Look how smart we are. Why? But why Stevens? What does it mean?
Because it was founded and operated by James W. Stevens, who happened to be the grandfather of former Supreme Court Justice John Paul Stevens, who died in 2019. And in case you're wondering, the first person to check in was Vice President Charles Dawes, and he brought with him the president of Cuba. We have photos of it in our archive.
Wow.
But the family lost it due to the Great Depression, and then the government took it over, so soldiers stayed there during World War II. After that, it was scooped up by Conrad Hilton, hence the Hilton name.
The thing is, I mean, you've got a cool job, and you're great at your job, but how great is it to just go flip through old photos in the Tribune archives?
Yes, it's incredible.
Can I come to work with you someday and do that?
I would love it. It's kind of a mishmash. I've seen some librarians don't like it when you call archives like dirty and dusty and gross, but at the Tribune they are dirty and dusty and gross. And you open up a file drawer, you never know what you're going to find. And that leads me to my next question.
Go.
So when I was at the archive last week, I found photos of a place called Chicago Flexible Shaft Company. And I did not know that was the original name of what company? Was it A, Playboy Enterprises?
Okay. All right. So now
I hope that's not
great.
right.
Corey's working blue now. That's nice. Playboy Enterprises or
B, Sunbeam Products, or C, Otis Elevator Company. What do you think? It was originally called Chicago Flexible Shaft Company.
Well, I mean, flexible shaft. You'd think maybe it's appliances, but shaft, elevator shaft. And
That's a tough
was there a
one.
guy named Otis ever involved in that company?
Oh.
I don't
There
know.
was.
I'm going to go Otis. Nick?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I'm going to go Otis, too.
We're all going Otis.
Otis Elevator.
Oh, my gosh. I threw you off. I'm sorry. It was actually Sunbeam Products.
Really?
I did not know this.
What?
Really?
I did not know this until this weekend. The company was founded in the 1890s, and it made a mechanical horse clipper. Like, that was its thing.
Hey, what?
Well, what do you mean a horse clipper? What does it clip?
I don't know, hair, like hoofs. I don't know. I have to do more research.
Forcible horse circumcisions?
Oh, jeez.
Okay, Steve.
So those things can get out of hand if you don't trim them.
Okay, and then they got very household. In the 1910, they manufactured an electric iron and then a toaster thing. And so in 1946, they became Sunbeam. I did not know that.
Why would they be called flexible shaft?
And this is where I have to do more research. This is what happens all the time in the Tribune archive. I'll find a photo of something, and I'll be like, I've never heard of that before. What is that thing? And then I need to go back. I got to Google it. I got to go through our archives and try to find, what it was. So now...
Yeah, we need an answer.
It's a lot of
Because
work.
the closest thing I can think of is when Richard Roundtree did the original Shaft movie. I had the Shaft action figure, and he was flexible. Flexible Shaft. I hurt myself stretching that hard.
That's good.
All right, number 3.
Okay, last one. Before Pizzeria Uno was Pizzeria Uno, what was it called? Was it called A, the pizzeria, B, Pizzeria Ricardo, or C, both? What do you think?
The pizzerias, no.
Well, you got to think about it. What year was it? Because if it was a really long time ago, maybe it was the only pizzeria. So it's the pizzeria.
You going for that?
Yeah. What was the other option?
Pizzeria Ricardo or both. I'm going Pizzeria Ricardo.
Was Ricardo part of the deal? Is he one of the brothers that owns the pizzeria?
Well, that's the weird part. He's working with Otis at the elevator company at that point.
Okay. I'm going the pizzeria.
Nick?
Yeah, the pizzeria.
The pizzeria? I'm going Ricardo.
Okay, well, you are both right. It should have been C. It should have been both.
Oh, so Ricardo was part of it.
Yes, yeah, and Gene... Rick Ricardo was one of the owners, was one of the original owners, and it started out as a pizzeria in 1943, but eventually became Pizzeria Uno in 1955.
The guy's name was in 1943. His name was Rick Ricardo.
Ricky Ricardo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ricky Ricardo.
Babaloo.
Yeah, 100%.
That's initially what I thought of, too. Yeah, exactly.
This is the kind of fun you can have if you're Kori Rumore at the Chicago Tribune.
She has fun.
Vintage Chicago Tribune. All of the amazing stories, because the Tribune's covered everything.
Yeah, everything.
Yes.
How do we get it?
1847, yes. Okay, go to chicagotribune.com/newsletters. Sign up for Vintage Chicago Tribune, and I'll be in your inbox every Thursday afternoon. Totally free. You don't need a subscription, but if you'd like to subscribe, you support my work. So thank you.
Thank you, Kori.
That's nice.
You're
Thanks,
great.
Kori.
Yeah, she's the best. She's really good.